Hello, Doug and Sissy Pitcher. How are you all doing? Great to have you here. It's the weekend. It's almost Sunday. Anyway, just wanted to say hi. How are you all doing? And my wife had something that she wanted to share with you. She went to Dallas this past Thursday and just wanted to share with you her whole trip. I think you'll find it very interesting and at the end, encouraging.
Well, I'm not going to share the whole trip,
Not the whole
but we did want to share. I went to Dallas for a training, and the training was really great and everything. It was supposed to be over at 5 o'clock. It was a day trip, so I flew up early Thursday morning, and I was coming home Thursday at 7 o'clock. Well, I looked at my phone toward the end of the training, and I noticed there was a text, and of course the text told me that my flight had been canceled. And I was like, oh, why? Why would they cancel the flight? And anyway, got out of the training, tried to start working with it, and found out it was due to weather. And I was like, okay, so wasn't expecting that. Remember, this is a day trip, so nothing is with me but my purse, right? So anyway, I needed to have a cab to take me back to the airport in the first place. So I called, and I wasn't really quite sure the cab was going to be there in time, and pretty much everyone was leaving because a lot of the people were local. So I found this really nice couple that I had met, and they said, well, we'll just take you to the rent car place, because my husband during this process said, honey, I got you a car so you can drive home, because I didn't want to spend the night. Right. So I was going to go to the rent car place. So this nice little couple takes me to the rent car place, and I get to the rent car place, and only to find out that I can't rent a car because I don't have a credit card on me. I only have my debit card. So I call my husband and I say, I can't rent a car. And he goes, well, what do you mean you can't rent a car? And I said, honey, I really just need you to find me a hotel. So he found me a hotel. Again, I have to call a cab. I get the cab. The cab finally gets there. They take me over to this hotel. By the time all this is done, it's probably 6:30, close to 7 o'clock now. So I get in the hotel and I notice they have no food, nothing, not even a little snack. So I go up to the room and I'm like, okay. And through this whole process, I'm like, God, what are you trying to show me? What do you want me to learn in this? Because I don't understand it. I'm not upset. I really wanted to be home, but they said they were expecting tornadoes and hail and all kinds of stuff. Well, certainly didn't want to be in the air with that. So I'm sitting in the room and I called downstairs and I said, do y'all have anything to eat here? Because I was getting hungry. There were no places around. And so I went downstairs and they had like one of those little snack size bags of Fire Cheetos. So got one of those, but they just really didn't suffice. So find this dine-in menu. You know, it's like you call and order it and they bring it to you. I was like, okay, so I ordered me a salad and a cup of soup. And it really, it didn't taste very good, but I was hungry, so I ate some of it. But when they brought it, first of all, it was like way overpriced. So it was $30 for just a little cup of soup and a little salad. And they brought it in, I take it all out, and there's no silverware in the bag. And I was like, okay, God, everything just has a little hinge on it here tonight. I'm not sure what it is.
I guess you get to drink your soup.
Well, so again, I go back downstairs to the lobby. They started to know me. I went downstairs to the lobby. I asked, do you have any silverware? And they told me no. And I was like, really? You don't have any silverware? Well, then someone said, well, it looks like there's some over there. Fortunately, there was silverware over there. So I got it, went upstairs, ate my food, and it was okay. Really overpriced, really not good, not what I wanted, but I had food. So I get in the bed, and as I get in the bed that night, as I laid my head down on the pillow, I wanted to thank God that despite all these things that came into my afternoon, because it was really kind of a whirlwind trying to find a hotel. I believe you got the last room.
There's 3 left.
3 rooms. I mean, because all these flights are being canceled because of this terrible weather. The worst part is you don't see any of the terrible weather. It's not even anywhere. It doesn't even look like it's terrible. Right. And it wasn't supposed to come in actually till 10 o'clock. Well, my flight was 7 to 8, so we didn't really understand it. But we went with it because we didn't have a choice. So I laid my head down and I just said, God, I just want to thank you that despite this afternoon, you have been with me every step of the way. I have got a nice, comfortable bed to lay my head down. I did get to take a bath. I did have to put my same clothes. I remember I didn't have anything. I'm a woman. Women prepare to travel. Well, I had nothing. Thank goodness they had a makeshift toothbrush and some toothpaste downstairs that they did give me. So the next morning I've got to get up early and have a 6 o'clock flight back. So I set my alarm, asked them to call me. They didn't call me. I got up with my alarm, but kind of dozed back off. Within like 15 minutes, got up, got dressed, got in the shuttle, got to the airport. I get to the airport, and I have never been in such a security line in all my life. And I'm calling my husband again, and he's like, well, honey, is there like 3 lines? I said, 3? There's like 15 to 20 lines of people here that before we even get to the straight line. So now I'm like really pressured that I'm going to miss my flight, my 6 o'clock flight to go back Friday morning. So I finally get through the security line. I literally start running. I've got this heavy bag, I've got my purse, and I'm a woman on a mission to catch a 6 o'clock flight. So I get down there, and I'm right at the place where they're, scanning your little boarding passes. And when I get in there, there's a lady sitting there. I said, what letter are y'all on, B? And she goes, yes. And I said, what number are you? She said, well, I'm 17. I said, praise God, I'm 16. And I put my phone under there, and I got on the plane. And I was so thankful to be able to get on the plane because there was something important Friday morning for me to attend. Our oldest granddaughter was graduating bridge, and that was at 11 o'clock, and I really wanted to be there. And we say all that, and then today, something else transpired. I was taking the 2 older granddaughters to a play, a little musical, and we got to lunch. One of them got sick. I had to take her home. We rechanged plans, did these. So you're saying, why are you sharing all this? Are you complaining? I'm not complaining. I want you, we were talking about it so many times. Our plans, they get messed up.
That's right.
They get jumbled. They get scattered. And this morning, as we were praying and reading our Bibles, and we read the Elijah list, and it's like God just dropped it straight into us. There is a message we're going to attach to this video that it'd be really good for you to read. It's talking about the eagle's nest, how it's so nice and neat. And then sometimes it gets messed up and some little twigs stick and it becomes uncomfortable. Well, my plans got messed up. I had my plans, and I still don't know why God allowed all it to happen. But I wasn't hurt and I wasn't set back or anything like that. He allowed the desire of my heart to be able to get there for the graduation, and it was a beautiful graduation. So we want you to be encouraged to know that when God is doing something, go with it and trust Him, even when it doesn't make sense. Because a lot of times when He's moving you to another level, it's not going to make sense. And what do you mean, move to another level? So today I go to the post office box after I drop off our youngest granddaughter, and I have a letter in there that we were so excited about. We got our final approval of our 501c3 today. And that's great news, because sometimes those are hard to get, and really it was kind of a seamless process for us. And we're so thankful that we got it today. And now it kind of makes sense, like the little extra struggles that I went through. They really, I know they're not anything major. So please don't take this little short video as something like, what are you complaining about? I've got this going. I understand that. We've had way more challenging situations than what I experienced Thursday. But my plans did get changed, and I did have to regroup. And I can honestly say I think God is pleased with the way that I handled it, because the first thing I kept thinking was, God, what are you trying to show me? What do you want me to know here? I'm just going from one place to the next, and I didn't have anything else to do but to trust God. So we hope that you're encouraged by this, and we hope that sometimes when your plans get changed around, it's not always the devil. Sometimes God just wants you leaning on Him and looking at Him and focusing on Him. And I want to give a little shout out to my husband here, because he was great in helping me coordinate getting back home and doing all the stuff that I had to do, because he's always trying to take care of me. So I appreciate that.
Amen.
I
You're
love
welcome.
You.
You're welcome.
That.
You too.
So really, that's it. Do you have anything you want to share?
I was just going to say, when you have unforeseen circumstances like she went through on Thursday, just, keep praying to God during the day. Just say, give me a peace, give me a peace. I just praise you for who you are, and things will come out well. So just like it happened in her situation. So we're all going to have so many trials like that and tough times, but just keep on keeping on is my message to you all. So Y'all have a great day, and we'll
Yes.
talk to you soon.
Have a wonderful Sunday service. God bless you.
Take care.
We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.